like to try some Romanian wine?
Would you like to try some Romanian wine? It is slightly welcome.
Red or white? Do you like red or white? Red, sweet or dry? We have the 3 hectare, which is their upscale wine.
Everybody likes Romanians. You don't hear anything bad about Romanians.
But
well, generally speaking, they're okay. It's not like the Russians or the Serbians or whatever. The Romanians, everybody likes Romanians. It's
talking about the promotion, because that's how we met at the store. You have some kind of deal right now with the Romanian government or Romanian Minister of Commerce to promote the wines. Can you tell us a little bit about this promotion?
Well, Alex would know more about that because he's my point man on that. He spent hundreds of emails going back and forth. But in general, we have a program with the Romanian government and with the European Union, and us, of course, to do promotions and marketing for Romanian wines in general. And in specific, we emphasize Murfatlar because that is our brand here in the United States. Mm-hmm. But the program has been very, very successful, in my opinion. And we've done these tastings, and we're going to do more tastings, I believe, after the new year, or even before, I'm not sure, to promote Romanian wines in general. And
along with Murfatlar, there is Senator,
there's a few others, but that's emphasis Murfatlar, but we have Recas and Halewood. There's 6 of them, I believe, in the program. And it's been very, very successful. And it's been a pleasure working I've done these programs before with other countries and other government agencies. And this has been a pleasure working with this group, whether it's Murfatlar, whether it's the Romanian Agricultural Department, or the EU, which is the backbone in this program. It has been very easy. I thought it would be very difficult. It's been very easy to work with, and everything's worked perfectly. They provided us with material, advertising material, ideas, and I was very impressed by the organization, both in the Romanians, in Bucharest, and in Brussels, the European Union. So I've been pleasantly pleased by the success we've had and how easy it was to work with the program.
So for the future, we're getting closer to the holidays. What's your main goal for right now?
Well, this is the busiest time of the year. The final quarter of a year and the beginning of the next quarter in the following year are the busiest parts in our business cycle. Our goal is to get Murfatlar and Romanian wines more mainstream. 15 years ago, if you remember, wines from Australia were very rare in the United States. Mm-hmm. Yellowtail comes to mind and so forth. And then they became very successful because they had a good partnership in Australia between wineries, the Australian government, and American importers to make these wines mainstream. And I believe in the next half a decade, Romanian wines can be mainstream almost like the Australian wines are today. They have the quality, they have the price, they have nice labeling, and I think it's nothing but up for Romanian wines in general and Murfatlar specifically.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else we can do about it to get it where it should be?
Well, on the macro level, we can do more advertising. I suggested to the European Union and to the Agriculture Department in Romania to do billboards, television ads, advertising in periodicals like your newspaper, various magazines, but that's at a macro level. At the micro level, which is my area here to import and distribute, we're going to push as hard as we can to get these products into thousands of stores in the United States. And I think we've been fairly successful. We started 15 years ago with 1 container, about 1,000 cases, and today we're doing much more. Thousands, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was another question I was going to ask, to give us some numbers to have an idea of what are the quantities that you're bringing in and how much you're selling and stuff like that.
Well, it's tens of thousands of cases a year. I don't know the exact number.
Right.
I wasn't prepared for that kind of question. It's in tens of thousands of cases in the United States, with the bulk of that in this area where we're located. But we're getting more and more reaction in places where we didn't think we can sell Romanian wines, Nevada, Arizona, and places like that, where there isn't, I believe, a large Romanian population. So these wines
There's
have
some money,
crossed.
especially in
Is there?
Arizona and
Is it?
yeah, in Vegas,
Okay.
yeah, area.
I assume they were born in the bigger cities like New York and Chicago. So we're getting, California is doing very well. Florida is doing quite well. Texas.
Yeah, pretty much the bigger metropolitan
areas. In those areas, there are more wine drinkers than, let's say, in Montana, for example,
Right.
where they drink more beer and whiskey. But I'm very, very happy with the program that we've started with the Romanian government and the EU, and us, of course, here. We're the implementing body for, we do what they tell us, and it's been very easy to work with them. Surprisingly, I've worked with other groups, very difficult. Romanian wine has potential to be mainstream, just like Chile 5-6 years ago, Australia 15 years ago, like Argentina with Malbec and so forth today. I think the next big thing in the wine industry will be wines from Romania. As I said, they have the styles, and they have the price, and they have the quality.
Do you advertise at all the fact that, Romania, or usual Americans, when you talk about Romania, they connect the Romania with Dracula, Transylvania?
Yes. I suggested to do some kind of billboard campaign with from the land of Dracula, and then have the names of the wineries to associate that.
Right.
It seems that Dracula and vampires are very fashionable today,
Right.
as there are a lot of TV programs with the basis of the film is,
And a lot of people take advantage of it, and we should do too.
And I think they should be some, again, that's at the macro level, that's something that they have to decide in Bucharest. This is what we're known for, good or bad. Let's link, let's say wine, red wine especially, with Dracula and Transylvania and so forth. I think that is a very good idea. It's something I suggested, and I think something that should be followed up, yes. It is a selling point. That's what Romania is known for. I think it's an excellent point to link those two. This is Tetiasca Niagara, an indigenous grape from Romania, only grown in Romania. It comes in sweet and dry. In the dry format, if that's what you like, it's called 3 hectare. In the sweet, it's the Zestria Burfatlar, or traditional wines. This one is sweet, has a nice deep ruby color. One of my favorites. Area. Very nice bouquet. Magnificent.